Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to kill the boss Vendrick in Dark Souls 2, and as well as how to get the souls required to actually be able to beat him. So this boss is located at the end of the Undead Crypt, just after Velstadt. He's walking around in the same room you find the King's Ring in, and he is not hostile. And he actually won't be hostile even if you attack him until you do enough damage to him. Once you do enough damage and he attacks, he will be hostile for the rest of the game. And it's also worth noting that once the fog gate goes up, you will not be able to summon anyone to help you with this boss. You can't get other players to come in, and there is also no phantoms to summon, so you are going to be fighting him alone. So the first thing you're going to want to know is that this boss is pretty much impossible if you just run right after you kill Velstadt and decide you're going to try to take him on. He does get a buff based on how many souls of giants you have in your inventory, and the buff is, let's see, he gets his defenses buff 32 times their base value, basically for every large soul that you don't have. So if you have none, it's 32 times normal defense. If you have 1, it's 16 times. If you have 2, it's 8. 3, it's 4. If you have 4 souls, it's double his defense. And if you have 5, he has normal. So I'm going to go ahead and explain where to get these souls of giants from. So the first thing you need to do is get a hold of the King's Ring. Once you get that, you can go to the Dragon Shrine, go to the top, and talk to the Ancient Dragon, and he will give you this key that looks like a soul. Once you get that, you need to head to Tesseldora, where you fought Freja, the giant spider lady, and there will be a pillar-looking thing there. You can examine it, be sucked into it. Once you go in there, there's no enemies, and you will touch this dragon head, and you'll get the soul of the ancient dragon, which that doesn't affect it, but it's worth noting that you do need to do that. And that was a fucking complete fail. Anyways, don't forget to do that, even though it doesn't have any effect on the boss. So the souls of giants that you need to get, the locations are, if you go to the Forest of Giants bonfire, where the merchant lady is with the bag on her back, whatever, climb down the ladder. One of them, if you climb down the ladder, and when you're climbing down, you're looking straight, walk straight across that little bridge, and that way, and there'll be a king's door on your left. Put the King's Ring on, open it, you'll see a big giant tree thing, looks like a person standing there. Activate it, go through it, kill the boss, and then at the end of it, there'll be a giant laying on the ground. Examine him, and you'll get a large soul of a giant. The other one is located just after where you fight the pursuer, just after that area. There'll be another tree there. Do the same thing, get all the way through it. There'll be a giant laying on the ground at the end. Examine him, you'll get another one. Now you've got 2. The third is located, if you get on that same ladder from that bonfire and turn left this time, go up that big tree branch, follow it around. It's down there in the same area where you see that big turtle guy blocking the door. Same area as that. That's the third. The fourth one is located in the Black Gulch. If you drop down from where the bonfire is at by all that poison people, use the Forgotten Key on the door. There's a spot you can drop down just by where those big eel things come out of the wall. You can drop down right there. Use the Forgotten Key on the door, and there'll be 2 giants, like real big giants, in a room. Kill them, you'll get another one. And then the last one is for killing the Ancient Dragon, which I do have the video posted on there. The tutorial on him. He is very, very tough. So once you kill all them, you could probably do it with 4. I tried over and over and couldn't get it done. But it's definitely recommended to go in with 5 souls before you fight this guy. So this is how you get to him. I'm at the Undead Crypt bonfire, and I've been going as Undead with the Ring of Binding. I think I've got the Ring of Protection +1. I've got the 3rd Dragon Ring and maybe something else. I fought this guy, I was probably level 168, 170 maybe. And my strategy here is pretty much to use Soul Geyser, Soul Spears, and then refresh my soul amounts with the Twilight Branch or whatever the hell it's called. So let's go over the strategies for this guy. He basically has he has 4 attacks, but he's pretty much going to use 2 on you. When you start the game, you pretty much are hoping that he jumps at you, which he didn't there. If he does the jump, you can just walk forward and get a couple attacks off. If he does this overhead attack, all you have to do is walk to the side. All you have to do is walk to the side like that, get behind him. Sometimes he'll swing twice and you can get an extra attack in. And then if there's his frontal attack, if you can't get around the side of him, you do need to dodge to the right or left. Do not jump backwards. And then he also does his round swipe attack like that, just like that. You definitely should roll in the opposite direction of what he's doing, or if you're far enough away, you can roll back and get an attack off at him. So there he goes. I'm rolling backwards. Now I'm going to throw an attack out. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to stand there like a fucking idiot. So roll to the side there. Get an attack off on him. I'm really taking my time on this one. Another thing to note is when he does that little sweeping attack there, if you block that or if you get hit by the first one, you're pretty much done. He is going to stun lock you and you're going to die. If you block it, it's going to take up all your stamina unless you're some fucking godly guy with a nasty shield with super high stability and a lot of stamina. It'll drain all your stamina. You'll be stunned. He'll hit you once. You'll live. And then he'll hit you with his 3rd attack and you'll die. So you need to dodge it when he does his sweeping attack, and you need to dodge every single one. Just like that. What else does he do? The front attack he does, easy to dodge. If he does hit you with the front attack and you live, take your time and wait. Don't start mashing the dodge button because you're going to jump too early and he's going to end up hitting you with it and killing you. So just wait until he's starting to come down on a swing. He also does a attack every once in a while, which I only saw it one time that I was fighting him, where he charges up this shadow bolt and throws it at you. If he charges it up and throws it, it comes pretty damn fast. It doesn't go slow at all, so just be ready to try and dodge. He hit me with it once. It didn't kill me, but it did do a lot of damage. So that's pretty much the fight. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's very hard at all, but it's just the fact that his attacks are they can stun lock you, and they just do a lot of damage. So there's not a whole lot of room for mistakes when you're fighting this guy. So my basic strategy here was to dodge, and try to get him to do his overhand swing, get behind him so I can attack him, and use my actually I only have Soul Spear here. Use my Soul Spear and Soul Geyser, and then refresh the count, especially on Soul Geyser because it does a ton of damage, and hit him with that. And when I fought this guy, I also had all 5 souls. So what you're seeing right here is the damage that he's taking from with no damage buffs at all, or no defensive bonuses because I don't have enough souls. And he got me again. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip forward to the time where I actually do kill him real quick. Alright, we're back. So hopefully you've learned what not to do from my earlier attempts on this guy, and even though I do get whacked here, this is the try I actually get him on. If you're wondering why you should kill this guy, it's not required to beat the game or anything, and he doesn't even give you all that much. I think you get about 120,000 souls. The main reason I killed him, for one, you get an achievement for it, and for two, there's a door you can unlock called the Door of the Living. It's located in the Shrine of Amana, and I will post a video on how to open that, and the items that you get out of it. You do get the King set and a few other items. But I didn't think they were that good at all. I'll definitely post a video link with the showing the items that you get out of there. But like I said, 120,000 souls and those items and the achievement. If you're definitely an achievement hunter, go ahead and do it. But this guy did take me a long time. Combined with the Ancient Dragon fight, man, it was definitely hours wasted on these guys. The main problem with this guy is the fact that you can't summon anybody. You are definitely all alone on this one. And it just takes a lot of well-timed rolls to get it right. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think I was around a level 170 when I fought him. I'm using the Black Witch's Staff plus 10, the Dragon Shield, my sword, which I don't even use, is the Blue Flame plus 5, I think. Like I said, my main spells that I'm using here are Soul Geyser and Soul Spear. And that's pretty much it. So enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, and I will post a video link for the tutorial on how to open the Door of the Living in the Shrine of Amana. And keep in mind that you can only open that after you kill this guy. So don't forget to rate and subscribe. Thanks.